Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tag a Ride. We've got a great episode for you this week. I'm introducing some of our new staff additions. Charlie is taking a deeper dive into our current cross-country season, and Connor is recapping some achievements made by various programs here at Ford. And lastly this week, Max is seeing how our students as well as teachers have been adjusting to hectic school mornings. But first, let's learn how some of our teachers are doing in their first year at Ford. From interior design to health science, our halls are lined with new staff. Near the front of the school in room 108 is Brooke Pataki. She is teaching her first year of high school math after 24 years of teaching elementary school. She is enjoying the encouraging environment she has experienced so far at Ford.
Couldn't say enough things about this community, the kids, the teachers. Just everybody's been so supportive.
Miranda Bost is in room 119 and teaches earth science, physical science, and chemistry. She loves paddleboarding and watching The Office. Her school year has been highlighted so far by the connections that she has made.
Students are phenomenal. I love the department that I'm in, and everyone here is just extremely nice.
I wish all the best for our new teachers in the upcoming school year. It's great to see our Ford community grow. This week, Charlie is learning more about the cross-country team and their community.
Fall at Ford means another wave of fall sports. And one of those sports that doesn't attract as many spectators as football or volleyball is cross-country. Now, when some think of cross-country, they may think of it as a solo sport. And while that may be true in meets, Allison Sullivan shares one of the highlights of her cross-country season was running together with teammates at practice.
I definitely think that running together definitely improves our team in a way because it gives us more confidence. In cross country, you're separated kind of when you're in your meets, but when you're at practice, we're together. There's that bond there at practice.
For sophomore Addison McLean, being so connected with her teammates can help them motivate each other during the tough runs.
We just push each other, and more so than other sports. We will all improve. Our mindset will improve.
Cross country can help provide connections and mindset for sophomore Addison McLean and junior Allison Sullivan. The next cross-country meet will be on Tuesday the 17th at North Iredale.
Thanks, Charlie. Seeing how our cross-country runners come together shows what it takes to make a good team. Connor is finding out what it takes for FFA, band, and our journalism program to be as successful as they are, winning multiple awards recently.
Even though school isn't happening for 2 months of the year, there's still a lot going on here at Ford. For FFA, the summertime is when they go to the state FFA convention. There are over 40,000 FFA members here in North Carolina, and over 350 chapters were at the convention. Ford students stayed in hotels and worked from 7 in the morning till 12 at night to get ready to compete against the different members. Ford's team competed in 4 different events and won first place in the state agri-science animal systems. This means that Savannah Weaver and Lindsay Cook will all go to Indianapolis to compete at national level. For senior Jana Walker, FFA is something that goes back years.
My family has been in FFA for multiple years, generations, and so I just want to continue the legacy.
Our journalism is another program that travels during the summer. 4 students went to Chapel Hill for the Summer Institute. While there, 4 publications were awarded All North Carolina in yearbook and broadcast, winning 41 awards and 9 first place awards for 5 different students. Sophomore Max Kinneman won first place in 2 categories.
We have a very specific system, and we can put a lot of different people into that system, and if they buy into it, they're going to be really successful in that system. So we just have a lot of people who are really invested in it, and then we also just have a really good program that works well.
For band, senior Carden Fan was named to All-State Orchestra. His audition had to be turned in before June. He was named All-State the second week of August. To get such a huge honor means that the band has to work incredibly hard during the school year.
Give a lot of good opportunities for students to play and perform with our community. It's kind of like stretches your brain out a little bit and makes you think in different ways.
Be sure to check out all different programs throughout the school year to see award-winning performances and work.
Thanks, Connor. Appreciating Ford's accomplishments is so important. To be productive and reach your goals, a solid routine is needed. Max this week is talking with some about their morning schedule.
A change you may have noticed this year is that Ford and Catawba County as a whole is trying to crack down on tardies in order to maximize class time. One thing that has changed is that if you come in before 7:35, but too late to get to your class on time, your teacher will mark you tardy in Infinite Campus instead of sending you back to the office to get a slip. I asked Mr. Strada why.
The reason behind that is to try to limit kids from missing class, because sometimes students will be 20 seconds late, let's say to Mr. Lell's class, but by the time they walked up and stood in line to get a tardy note and get back to class, it could take 30 minutes.
Being 30 minutes late is definitely inconvenient, but being late at all can create issues.
We need to maximize class time. It's tough for a teacher to get something started, and then at 7:40, 7:45, once they're 10 minutes into a lesson, you get a handful of kids that have missed that, and they're coming in late.
With tardies being such an inconvenience, Mr. Strada had this to say about how to adjust to a school schedule after a long summer.
Set a new routine and stay in it, where you got a bedtime, where you put electronics away, so you can function successfully with your whole day, from school to extracurriculars to work to whatever you're doing all day.
For sophomore Andrew Chesson, the advantages of having a routine goes beyond just being on time.
Well, it just like gets into a habit, so you don't really have to think about it or anything. And it also helps with just mental stuff.
Tardies will count as half of an absence, so be sure to get to school on time every day. Heather.
Well, that's all for this episode, and we'll see you the next.